Welcome back all of you. This class I am going to discuss about output unit. Last class we discussed about different types of input unit or different types of input devices. Today I am going to discuss about different types of output unit or different types of output devices. What do you mean by output? Output, something we are getting from the computer, is known as output. And the devices which is used to get output from the computer is known as output unit or output device. Now the main commonly used output device is, you know that it is monitor. Monitor is the commonly used output device. In desktop computers, this monitor will use the technology known as CRT technology, that means cathode ray tube technology. In desktop computers, the monitors which uses the technology known as CRT, that means cathode ray tube technology. Whereas in laptops, that display uses the technology known as liquid crystal display, LCD technology. So monitor is one of the most common output device. And the second type of output device is printer. Printer is used to get a hard copy of the output which you got from the system. Hard copy means you will get the output in a sheet of paper. Whereas by using a monitor, you will get the soft copy. Soft copy means you can see the output there on the screen. See the difference between soft copy and hard copy. Soft copy means you can see the output there on the screen. Hard copy means whatever the output, that you can take it in a sheet of paper. So printer is another commonly used output device which is used to generate hard copy of the output. Now printers are categorized into two. One is impact printer and another one is non-impact printer. Two types of printers, impact printer and non-impact printer. Impact printer means printers which have the print head has a mechanical contact with the paper. That type of printers are known as impact printer. Once again, I'll repeat. Impact printers are the printers in which the print head, each printer has a print head is there. The print head has a mechanical contact with the paper. That type of printers are known as impact printer. And the second type of printer is non-impact printer. Non-impact printer means there is no mechanical contact with the print head and the paper. That type of printers are known as non-impact printer. So printers are categorized into two, impact and non-impact. Example for impact printer is dot matrix printer. Dot matrix printer. Nowadays, we are not using the dot matrix printers. There are a lot of other printers are available. So, dot matrix printer is a impact printer. See the picture. This is a dot matrix printer. I told you in dot matrix printer, the print head has a mechanical contact with the paper. See in this picture, I will show you. This is the print head. See, this is the print head. This print head consists of a series of pins are there. Using that pin, that print head will make an image on the paper. See, this print head consists of a series of pins. Let's say a collection of pins are there. When the pin touches on this paper, one dot will form there on the paper. Series of dots form a character. I'll show you another picture. See, in this picture, you can see this is the print head. This is print head. Whatever you are seeing here, that will be the print head. This print head consists of series of pins. One pin will form one dot in your paper. So, series of pins will form multiple dots in your paper. So, that multiple dots form in the form of an alphabet or in the form of a character. See this picture? Here you can see the picture. Here, this is the print head. This is the print head. Paper is here. I told you this print head consists of series of pin. That pin will touch on an inked ribbon. This pin will touch on this inked ribbon, which then touch on the paper to form a dot on the paper. So, dot matrix printer consists of a print head is there and an inked ribbon is there. So, print head consists of series of pin is there. Each pin will touch on this inked ribbon. See, here you can see this is the inked ribbon. This black color is the inked ribbon. It is an inked ribbon. When this pin touches on this inked ribbon, one dot will form on this paper. So, such type of multiple pins will touch on this paper. It will create a character in the form of dot. So, this is the cheapest form of printer now available. And it can be used to generate carbon copies of the data. So, by using carbon paper, you can take multiple copies. See that dot matrix printer print one character at a time. It print one character at a time. It uses dots to create a character. Multiple dots form a character. The pins strike on the ink coated ribbon and that force contact between the ribbon and the paper. See that in the front side your print head is there. After that there is a inked ribbon is there and in the back of that one there is a paper is placed there. So, this print head consists of pins are there. That pin will touch on the inked ribbon which then force or touch on the paper. There it will form one dot. In this format, multiple dots will be displayed on the paper in the form of a character. So, this is the operation that is taking place in your dot matrix printer. So, dot matrix printer is an example for impact printer. I told you printers are categorized into two. What are they? Impact printer and non-impact printer. And second type of printer is non-impact printer. Non-impact printer means which does not have any mechanical contact between the print head and the paper. It is not touching, that print head is not touching on the paper. That type of printer is known as non-impact printer. Example for non-impact printer is inkjet printer and laser printer. Inkjet printer means it just spread the ink onto the paper. It is not touching on the paper, it just spread, that head is just spreading the ink onto the paper in the form of a character. So, inkjet printer is the low cost non-impact printer. It is the low cost non-impact printer which just spreading the ink onto the paper to form a character. And the next type of printer is laser printer. Laser printer, that is also another type of non-impact printer. Laser printer uses laser technology to print on the paper. It uses laser technology to print the characters onto the paper. This laser printer consists of a photosensitive drum and a cartridge. It consists of a photosensitive drum and a cartridge. This photosensitive drum attracts positively charged particle onto its surface. In 10th standard, you studied positive charge particle and negative charge particle. So, this photosensitive drum will attract positive charged particle on its surface. Once the drum is charged, laser beam is focused onto that drum. An ink roller touching on this photosensitive drum coats its surface with tiny particles of ink. An ink roller that is touching on this photosensitive drum coats it with tiny particles of ink. This ink has been a positive electrical charge. With that ink has a positive electric charge is there. So this ink will stick on the part where it has a negative charge is there. So this ink is a positive charged particle and which then touch on the photosensitive drum where it has a negative particle. In this way, an inked image is formed on the drum, which then touch on the paper, which then coated on the paper. So this is the technology that is used in the laser printer. Once again, I'll say, laser printer uses laser technology for its operation. It consists of a photosensitive drum and a cartridge. This photosensitive drum will attract positive charged particles on its surface. Once the drum is charged, it is focused with a laser beam. After charging the drum, it is focused with a laser beam. An ink roller which is touching on this photosensitive drum. An ink roller which is touching on this photosensitive drum, coat it with tiny particles of ink. This ink has a positive charge is there. So this positive charge will attract the negative charge on the surface of your photosensitive drum. In this way, an inked image is formed on the drum, which then copied into the paper. This is the technology that is taking place in the laser printer. See this picture. This is the first picture is your photosensitive drum. This is the photosensitive drum, which will attract positive charges. So when it is heat up, automatically this is charged with the positive charges. See the second picture. Second picture you can see this is the ink roller. This is the ink roller which then touch on this photosensitive drum. So this ink toner coated with the rod. So this toner or this ink roller which touches on this photosensitive drum. When it touches on the photosensitive drum, the negative particles of the drum will attract the positive ink particles of this drum, which form a character over there. So this is the technology which is used in the laser printer. So I told you two types of printers, impact and non-impact. Example for impact printer is dot matrix printer. Example for non-impact printer is inkjet printer and laser printer. And another type of output device. Another type of output device is speaker. Speaker is used to generate output in the form of sound. So, this speaker, when you connect a speaker to a system, there must be a sound card must be installed inside that system. Then only you will get the output in the form of sound. So, speaker is another type of output device which produce output in the form of sound. And another type of output device is plotter. Plotter is a good quality output device which is normally used to draw pictures, used to take pictures. So plotter is a good output device that are used for producing good quality images and drawings. See that once again, what we studied in today's class, different types of output device. The first type of output device is monitor. I just told that in monitor, in PC, in desktop computer, monitor will use cathode ray tube technology, CRT technology, whereas in laptop it uses LCD technology. And the second type of output device is printer. Printer is used to take hard copy of the output. Two types of printers, impact and non-impact. Example for impact is dot matrix printer, which produce output by using series of dots. And example for non-impact printer, inkjet printer and laser printer. In inkjet printer, it just spreading the ink onto the paper. Whereas in laser printer, it uses laser technology to form a character on the printer. Another type of output device is speaker, which produce output in the form of sound. Then the last one is plotter. It is also an output device which produce good quality images and drawings. So these are the different types of output device. Next class we can study about different memory units. Already we studied that what is memory unit, and different types of memory unit we can study in next class. Okay. Thank you children.